Timestamp. It is April 28th, 2026, about 1:30 in the morning. I've been up all day working and whatnot, but just took a shower. Getting ready for my OnlyFans broadcast. Yeah, that's not true. The shower part's true. Oh my god, dude, calm down. Kids. Did a lot. Did a lot today. Went through some particularly disgusting totes in the around the pool area. I mean, totes that were essentially open, broken, whatnot, so that moisture, water could get in, and plates, glassware, wrapped in a lot of newspaper, just sitting there, getting wet for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You ever played with seaweed? It's kind of like that. Mix in some live and dead roach action, some actual standing swamp water to go with it. Yeah. Good times. You under control there, Tannhauser? That looks like people wouldn't get away from the water bowl. Reacting, party of one, your table's ready. Oh. Doing some Starbucks medium breakfast blend. Still doing some of the organic creamer. We're going to keep looking from a creamer standpoint. That was just a, let's try this. It's the Horizon Organic. I can drink it, but long term, nope. Long term, nope. I would not be, I want to really enjoy my coffee, and it's still good, but it's not at that great level that yeah. Now, looked at the ingredients on the Aldi creamers, their house brand, what have you. Not a whole lot of stuff in there that I actually needed to, look up. Unlike RFK. I forget what it was. I think it was riboflavin or something. He was like, oh, I don't know what this is. This can't, this is chemicals and it's a weird word and can't be in your food. And it's I think some kind of B supplement that's been added to food for years. Considered by most medical persons to, not only not be a bad thing, but also actually be a very good thing. We got a lot of the wrong people running things right now. A lot of the wrong people. Doing pretty well in that respect. Painting aspect. The blue seats for the booths are already done. And I'm starting to do the primer on the base. It's not me making an obscene gesture, it's I'm holding it that way so I don't smudge anything that may already be painted, or primed rather. It's painted. So I guess over the weekend, the White House Correspondents' dinner, there was apparently some shenanigans there. I I do not think that was staged. I think that was a concerned citizen who, and that's never the answer, by the way. What he did, that's not how we do things. But I think, like many people, he is / was, I mean, he's still alive in custody and all that. He's just fed up, like most of us, but he, that was the wrong way to do what you were thinking. Honestly, I want to see him live a very long life in an orange jumpsuit, if you know what I'm talking about. It'll match his skin. It'll be monochromatic. I want him to actually, perhaps for once, feel shame because people have seen what he's been trying to hide and they know what he is. It's all about brand and reputation and all that. It's built on a lie. A lot of lies. He's not a good man. He never was a good man, really. Everything that I've seen. I know a lot of New Yorkers that have known about him for a very long time. It was a normal day. But yeah, no, I don't think this one was staged. Butler still smells. Tell you what, I don't know if I showed you this before. I might have. I've got a little, pock mark over here on my ear. And it looks like it's a piercing. It's not. That's from a dog attack when I was 20, 21, somewhere in there. Left a scar. I'm 55. Ears scar real easily. They scar real easily. Up here especially. Yeah. You know what I'm getting at, right? I've actually got another one right across there, actually, from where I totaled a car. You can barely see it. It's been fading for the past 40 years, because I totaled my car when I was 16. It was a Honda Civic. Hit a tree, the door caved in and cut me across the ear. About the same place that we're, being led to believe that happened to that guy. And I was 16. I healed quick anyway, and as a 16-year-old, doubly so. It was nasty for weeks. I wasn't ready for a photo shoot, in 5 days, 7 days, 9 days. No. I'm still scabby and crusty and all kinds of, visible scar for years. Yeah. Just saying. I know a little bit about injuries and recovery time and whatnot. And I'm not sure who the biggest coward in the world was going to fight, but it's kind of out of character in a lot of ways. He's a coward. Standing up for a photo op. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I get it. It's one of my classic video game mugs. Possibly my... just about my favorite solo game from the 80s. Gorf by Midway. It's what would be considered a Space Invaders style game. You can look it up. But yeah, that was kind of my jam. Yeah, I could play for about half an hour on a quarter, which is not actually an easy game, so I got some skills. I don't know if I could do that now. I don't know. It's been such a long time since I played. It's been probably 30 years since I've actually found one. That's another arcade game that I'd love to own, is actually get my paws on a Gorf. I would like that. I mean, honestly, there's like 20 arcade games that I want to get. It's going to be a reward system that I'm going to have to set up for myself if I'm able to do certain things, whatnot. And then I earn. See, it's good, but it's not great. You know what I mean? I gotta find. Pix didn't come over today. She was having back issues, so she took a carbo, methacarbo. It's like acetaminophen. We just call them carbos. But she took one of those and kind of was taking it easy, hot shower, all that. And with my spinal damage, I understand having a bad spine day. I had my back screaming right now, even after a hot shower. So I'm probably going to take one of those before I go to bed, because we're both on the same thing. Which, that's convenient, but it's a non-narcotic, non-opiate, muscle relaxant and whatnot, so I haven't noticed any side effects or anything like that. I'm just kidding. It's definitely non-addictive. I think the last time I took one was like a week and a half ago. If that's how that addiction works, it must have really lasting effects. But yeah, I need to, I think, take one of those so I can sleep better. Pardon. The shower took me down from like a 6 to a 4, so that's nice, but I'd like to get it down to a 2. Back to my baseline. Maybe squat. But yeah, I went through a lot of very wet, nasty totes out there, supervised my kids. We're getting some of the lawn stuff done. We're supposed to be doing the lanai tomorrow. Do need to do a run to the store, and I'm going to pick up our basic creamers, but I'm also going to, I think, pick up like some almond milk, because I know some of the health guys out there have been saying about some of the, and I was talking to my kids about this earlier, and I said nut milk, and one of them started snickering. It was just like, it's having Monty Python flashbacks. Biggeth? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. What's so funny when I utter the name Biggeth? It's poor centurions. So, but I'm going to look at like almond milk and stuff like that, and we'll experiment with nut milk. I think you have to be careful where you say something like that. You know what I mean? If you say that out loud, like in a crowded room, it's going to get quiet. I do really well with awkward humor, so this is something that I've done similar, and yeah, it's gonna get real quiet. Then there's gonna be like kind of a nervous hum of conversation, where people are trying to continue what they were saying, but they don't want to get too loud because They're afraid they might miss the next installment of whatever the hell that crazy guy's going to say. Yeah, know the room. That's just about every room. Just a little one-on-one talking to you. Yeah. Just crowded room. Say very loudly to the person you're with, I'm thinking about experimenting with nut milk. Just to see where that goes. If you're in an incredibly hostile area towards rainbow community, don't do that. The other side of know the room. Understand? Yeah, I mean, it's still good. And this is the Chantilly sweet cream, which is incredibly sweet. Like a couple of sips, and it's like I just became a diabetic. I mean, it's really sweet. Yeah, Tiny me, and I warned Tiny. It's like just a little bit will do it for that. Letting both my kids experiment with the organic just to see where they are on it. Because we're not necessarily democratic, but we're also not, I'm not an emperor either. I do want to get their feedback. Because if one of my kids is like, I really like this is better than the normal creamers, I will go out of my way to get that for them in the future. You know what I mean? But yeah, I warned Tiny. I said just a little bit. Just a little bit goes a long way. And they didn't go heavy with it. They went about how I might have as well. And the initial response was, whoa. I feel like I'm going to start to twitch. Yeah. Remember how I said it was really sweet? But you're awake now, right? Which is good because we got a lot of work to do. But yeah, we're prepping some of the garden areas. We're moving, kind of creating an area where mass amount of bikes will go. Trying to organize the chaos a little bit. It's one thing I'm actually pretty good at. I pivot well and I can organize chaos pretty well. And we have that. We have that in stock currently, and with a fair amount of overstock as well. So if you need some chaos, let me know. I can easily fill an order or 6. Yeah, we got it. Got it on the shelf, more in the warehouse, The shelf is full. Got 3 more shelves worth in the warehouse. Come on down. But yeah, just trying to I was optimistic too, because I saw a tote when I finished off the day before. I could kind of see in the tote, it was one of those, like, not clear, but like frosted almost. And I saw what looked like books and papers, and I was like, oh yeah, because we're still missing a lot of paperwork kind of stuff. No, it was my brother's textbooks from college. Yep. Calculus, algebra, trig, organic chemistry. Yeah, he went to University of Tampa from 1982 to 86, 87. So, I mean, they're math books, so they're, I'm sure, still, accurate, because we do make new discoveries in math, but most of that stuff's pretty foundational. I don't know if there's been drastic changes in, like calculus. I think it's pretty much what it is. But yeah, that's how long those have been in a box. Mid 80s. Yeah. My brother's a mathematics major with, actually, he's a double major with his bachelor's, I think. Mathematics and chemistry. He's an asshole, but he's smart. He's really smart. But I don't want to be in the same room with him. You know, it's kind of like Sheldon. He's moderately funny, and the show's funny, and he's really smart. And if you had to spend an hour in a room with him, one of you is not going to leave the room alive. I mean, in real life. Let's keep it real. I mean, Stephen Jung almost took him out. Johnny Galecki is so tolerant. Wow, he's a patient man. But yeah, anybody that's asked about my brother, I usually just tell them, if they're looking for a quick answer, I tell them that it was like growing up with a fat Sheldon. That usually gets the point across. It's true. And he did help shape who I am. I mean, he taught me chess at the age of 5. He taught me a lot of things. He was a very, very tough and bordering on cruel tutor in that respect, because a lot of times he taught me games and things like that so that he would have someone to practice against and beat all the time. So, okay, you know. So I got skills, but it was mostly for his benefit. It wasn't because he wanted to hang out with me, it was because he wanted to become better at something. That makes sense. I wasn't real important. That's okay. That's why I haven't talked to him in over 20 years. That's what that earns you. That's what that earns you. Exactly, Zai. If I'm beneath you, then clearly we shouldn't be spending time together. So. But yeah, tomorrow we're supposed to do some grocery shopping because I got paid on a couple of eBay things. Tax returns coming in. It's going to help a lot. There's some stuff we need. We're a little lean. Gonna make that pork roast tomorrow. I made a huge thing of chicken today, and yeah, it's gone. I did make 3 drumsticks with an orange sauce, ginger, and garlic, which I'm gonna see if my girl wants, because again, she's more into the Asian cuisines and Mediterranean and whatnot. And I thought she might like those as a protein fix, because she is bringing most of the kitchen stuff here, which means she doesn't really have a lot there to work with. She's doing not necessarily convenient stuff, but easier stuff to make. So if I were to give her 3 pre-baked drumsticks, she can even throw them in the freezer, and when she has a moment where she's like, I need protein, pop one of those out, throw it in the microwave, and, you have food. So that's the idea anyway. I think she'll probably dig it. But yeah, I'm going to do the pork roast tomorrow. I'm going to do it like a standard oven roast. I'm going to douse it in olive oil, basically powder it with a garlic herb mix, and cut up some potatoes, some carrots, some celery, maybe some red onion in there, just because why not? Just cover it, bake it. I'm liking this plan. So make a good lunch for everybody tomorrow, because we're going to be dealing with some gross shit. I've shown you video of what the lanai looks like. We're not going to get it all done tomorrow. That's just not realistic. But prep things to get thrown away, organize. Just keep doing the one brick philosophy, right? I am definitely starting to get my head in the game, though. I was really slumping for a while there. Still getting stuff done, but just lacking energy, not myself. I'm sure the stress has something to do with it. It's been a rough 3 years. So, we're not done yet. But, yeah. But yeah, it's been stressful. Yeah, passing through the living room, Tales of Wang Chiang was on. It's probably towards the end. It's such a good episode, but I'm hopeful. And I don't. Terror of the Zygons was on earlier today too, because I've been all over the place doing smaller projects and trying to knock some things out. Definitely winding down though. I'm actually amazed I'm still up. I got up fairly early. Energized. I think I honestly was more physical today than I have been in a while. And that's probably why my body's still like, are we still going? Let me go ahead and call it here. I'm gonna finish my coffee, which again, it's good. It's a 3.5. I'm used to. I want to find something that puts us back at that 5-star kind of taste sensation going on. 3.5 is good, but I'm a little spoiled now. And it's not even like an expensive spoiled. It's a, because the organic's more expensive, than the Aldi house brands. And you get more too. The organic containers are like, little guys. And I know organic stuff always costs more money, but I don't know. We're going to look at that nut milk situation. Yeah. It's all about the nut milk. Yep. Telling you. Crowded room. See what happens. Oh, and if there's small children in the room, careful. I'm going to mention that too, just because you might get some angry parents. Just because they may not understand what you're actually referring to. Just throwing that out there. So, I am so sorry. Must be bedtime. Alright. Hug your parents. Hug your kids. And it's choice. Make it a great day. Make it a great day. Keep your attitude there. do your own brick.